Hi everyone. Um, if you've seen the video that I just uploaded, I mentioned that I was going to do a health update, so that's what this video is. Um, a couple of weeks ago I went and had my yearly checkup with my doctor, which I do for my arthritis, and it's usually just, see how things are going. And last year when I went we didn't get x-rays done, I'm not quite sure why. But this time we did. We got the x-rays done and the news isn't good. It's actually pretty not good. It's getting worse. My arthritis is getting worse. With my feet, they're really quite bad. I now have 5 dislocated toes, 3 on my left foot, 2 on my right foot. What I'll do is I'll show comparison x-rays, so from 2015 to now, 2018. They're already dislocated back in 2015, but they're a lot worse, and yeah, I guess more toes are dislocated now, or completely dislocated. And so I just want to warn you that they're not nice to look at. They're a bit shocking, so if you've got a bit of a weak stomach you might not want to watch this bit. But I'm going to insert them here. So what you can see is the progression of how much worse they are, I guess. The x-ray technician, when he took the x-rays, he was really shocked. Really shocked. He's like, "Oh my god, are your feet sore?" I said, "Oh well, yeah, when I have an arthritis flare." He's like, "But your toes are dislocated." Which I knew that was the case, but I didn't realise how bad they were. So then it became a show and tell. He got the other x-ray technician to come and have a look. He's like, "Have you ever seen anything like this?" And she was like, "Oh my god, I've been doing this since 1972. I've never seen anything like it. They must be really sore." And obviously from the x-rays they do look like they would be really sore, but to be honest they're not. And the dislocation has been caused from the inflammation in the joints, and it's just slowly pushed the joints out. So it's happened over a really long period of time. It's not like I kicked my toe and dislocated it, because that's obviously would be painful, but it was just because it's happened over such a slow period of time. They honestly don't hurt. Like just day to day, when I'm walking for long distances, yes, they hurt. And that's what I'm trying to do, is trying to build up the muscles in my feet to be able to do this walk. I guess having seen those x-rays now, I'm a little bit more aware of just how bad things are, and of what I need to do. Well, no, not what I need to do, but about the fact that maybe I won't be able to do this hike, the whole thing. I'm still I'm still aiming to do it, and I'm still planning on doing the whole thing, but I guess I have to be realistic that I may not be able to do the whole thing. I'm still going, but I think that before I go, I just really need to sit down and decide on the bits that I really want to see, so that if I can't do the whole thing, that I know, like, I can skip and do sections of Washington instead of doing the whole thing. But my plan is to still do the whole thing. My goal is to still do the whole thing. So I'm moving forward as if I'm still going to be doing the whole thing, but just, I guess there's that awareness there now that maybe I can't. And then there's my wrists. So I will put up pictures of comparison from 2015 to now of my wrists. I'll do that here. So you can see that from where I was circled in the x-rays, you can see that the gaps in my wrists, in those, in the bones between sort of here and here, those gaps are pretty much gone now. So what that means is that I now have osteoarthritis in my wrists. That kind of hit me hard because osteoarthritis is the one that I definitely didn't want, because it degrades your joints, you know. And yeah, that was a shock. That was definitely a shock. So what happens from here? I am currently going through a series of tests to see whether I'll be eligible to go on a type of drug to help with my arthritis. So I think I went through it in my introduction video that they had me on the chemotherapy based arthritis drugs, which were doing nothing. And I didn't, once I realised that they were chemotherapy drugs, I didn't want to take them anyway, but they weren't actually helping me. So I decided to go off them, and then I think it was last year we looked at possibly, last year or the year before, we looked at possibly putting me onto a different type of drug that they've come up with now, and they're called biologics, and they're an enzyme or a protein that you take or get injected with, that stops your body from producing the enzyme or protein that causes the arthritis. That's the general idea of them, but they won't put you on them unless you have been through a full course of the chemotherapy drugs and doesn't work, and then they'll put you on it. But when I say a full course, they told me it was going to be 2 years. And there was no way I was going to take those chemotherapy drugs for 2 years, knowing that they don't work in the first place. And I just didn't want to be on chemotherapy drugs for 2 years. So I couldn't see the point, and I just said, no, I'm not going to do it. So when I spoke to my doctor about that this year, he said that he can't, that doesn't make any sense to him if I've already been on them and they didn't work. He didn't know why they would make me go on them again just to prove they didn't work. So he's arranged for an appointment with a rheumatologist to have a chat about it, and we'll just see what happens. If they won't put me on the biologics, I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. I don't know. I just have to wait and see, I guess. But it is a concern. I mean, I always knew my arthritis was going to get worse, but I didn't expect it to happen for another 10 years maybe. I don't know. I mean, I felt okay. I didn't feel like it was getting worse. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so that's me. That's where I'm at. Overall, though, I'm feeling good. Like, you know, I feel healthy. I'm still sort of struggling a bit with the fitness, and my arthritis is affecting that, of course. But I'm doing the best I can, and I'm doing everything that I can to make sure that I can be as fit and ready. I said at the end of the video I just uploaded, though, that I am starting to panic a little bit. You know, I thought 12 months would be plenty of time for me to get fit enough to do this hike, but now that I know where I'm at physically, as in my arthritis, maybe I haven't left myself enough time. I hope I have. I really hope I have. But I'm just going to give it my all, and it's all I can do, really. I mean, I'm not going to just give up and go, oh well, that was a good idea, but, you know, too bad, so sad. You know, that's not what I wanted to do this because I know that at some point I'm not going to be able to do it in the future. Which is a real shit, because I've been watching a lot of PCT videos, and I've kind of decided I want to do the Sierras now, as well as doing Washington. But, I mean, I won't be able to do that for probably 2 years after next year, so 2021 maybe. I mean, I can't take 6 weeks off 2 years in a row from work. I'm sure they won't be very impressed with that at all. But I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I just have to wait and see. just give it my best and try and look after myself, and hopefully get on these biologics, and that'll help. Yeah, so that's it. Wasn't a very happy video, was it? Oh well, at least you all know where I'm at now. And yeah, I'll keep you up to date with what happens with the rheumatologist and whether I do go onto these biologics or not. So yeah, that's all from me. I will talk to you soon.